Artist Vibe Africa.
Polish till you shine. My name is Kobiche, and I'm a blogger and a social media influencer, and again, the host of your favorite TV show, Artist Vibe Africa, and this is our Europe Tour edition. We told you we are coming to bring you exclusive interviews, especially with Africans who are doing tremendously well on the continent. They are doing a lot of stuff, and so we needed to jump here to have exclusive interview with them. We're about to start a conversation, but we need to turn around. For a quick commercial, before we come back, I'm going to introduce my guest to you. You're watching Artist Vibe Africa.
Artist Vibe Africa.
Today's conversation is going to be some sort of a story. We're going to dive into something emotional, something inspiring, something motivating. This guest is a creative person who has shot music videos and done a lot of production for a lot of your favorite artists. But what's the story behind? Every artist has a success story, where they started from, where they are going. And this interview, trust me, you're going to love it. My guest is a Ghanaian. He was born in France, doing so much for himself. I'm not going to say much. Go straight to him and introduce him for him to start the conversation. My name is Kobiche. You're watching Artist Vibe Africa. And I want to say, welcome, Mr. Frank Osei.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, I am so humble to meet you today.
Oh, me too, by the way. So happy to meeting you.
You are Ghanaian.
Yeah.
What makes you proud as a Ghanaian?
What makes me proud? Oh, I think it's as a Ghanaian, what makes me proud is my parents. My parents make me proud of being Ghanaian, proud of where I'm coming from, proud of my culture, my language, the history, and how Ghanaian people can make things for themselves, help themselves, love themselves, and stay who they are, even if they are elsewhere from the motherland. So that's why everywhere I'm going, I always say that I'm Ghanaian. That's coming from my parents directly. Yeah.
Great. People have this perception that Ghanaians who were born in Europe or in the diaspora have different culture.
Yeah.
Do you agree with them?
On my perspective, it's true that sometimes if you're not familiar with the story of the country, of the people who have made Ghana, the people who have been pushed, and the people who have been fighting to be where we are now, it's true that if you don't know this story, you might not find a link to identify yourself as a Ghanaian. But when you make this, this movement to know where you are coming from, how everything has been done, and why this and this now happens, you can find some links, you can find some connection with the people in the country and also the community in the diaspora. So yeah, I believe sometimes for people it could be hard, but you need an introduction to your culture. It could be through movies, it could be through music, it could be through sport with the Black Stars and all stuff. But you need like an introduction to your motherland, to the country, so that when you have this small introduction, you might want to go further and now create a real link with the country.
Mm-hmm. Growing up as a Ghanaian child,
mm-hmm.
with the Ghanaian parents here in Europe, what were some of the things that they constantly kept putting in your mind?
I think, can you rephrase the...
So what I'm saying is that you're an African, you're a Ghanaian, but you were born here, you were raised here. Yeah. What are some of the things that your parents kept telling you about your culture?
Well, I think what it's kept me personally linked with the culture and all stuff is that I saw that Ghana has always been, I always like leading all the African movement that have been going. It could be through politics, through history, like back history that we have with all the Gold Coast and all stuff. in the music also, with the high life. We always been pioneers and leaders for every movement that it could be being from Africa. Even now, for like in the music industry, Afrobeats come from Ghana, you know, and I always see Ghana like the starting point of everything that could be done in Ghana. So we need to have leaders to stay, to keep this like leaders movement. And as a Ghanaian, I've always seen Ghanaians as leaders. So I think that is the main thing that make me proud to be Ghanaian, and also make me think that everything needs to start from Ghana to like
To the world, to the rest of the world.
Exactly.
Great. A lot of people are watching you from the diaspora and also back home in Africa and Ghana for that matter. Who is Frank Osei? Take us through your whole journey.
So yeah, my name is Frank Osei. I'm 30 years now. I'm a digital marketing engineer, and also I'm a producer. I'm a video maker, and largely I'm an entrepreneur. So in the past few years, I've been working with several companies, but I've been focusing myself on the music industry. So I've been working with several artists that you know in Ghana. The most famous is Sarkodie. I've been shoot 2 videos for him in Paris. The first one was Hand to Mouth, and the second one was Glory. Also, I've been working with different artists in France, such as Daju, Friendlish, if people know them. I've been working with some producers in France, and yeah, by creating this network, I was doing that because I wanted to create an industry I wanted to create a new tool for the African music industry globally, which was a music streaming platform. And that's what made me going through all this journey and all this encounters with people in the industry, such as artists, producers, labels, and all stuff. So yeah, that's why.
So you met Wizkid and Burna Boy.
Yeah, so I've been meeting Wizkid and Burna Boy in 2019 when they come to Paris. I've been waiting them when they were doing some shows in Paris, and yeah, we meet and greet, and we wanted to work together on some things, and hope we will achieve it in the past few months.
How were you able to connect with all these people that you've mentioned, Sarkodie and all these French artists? You met Burna, Wizkid. How do you meet all these great people?
Sarkodie, Burna Boy, Wizkid, the French artists and all. It was through the project that I have of creating this huge streaming platform for Africa, because artists were willing to be in this project, willing to push this project forward. So by pitching to them and explain the impact that could have for the music career, and also for the public, for the African audience, the local African audience, they were interested from it. And I've been able to go further with Sarkodie because I have all this background with me from the video making, from the producing and all stuff. So that's how we could be able to work on different things before the coming of the huge project that we wanted to make.
We're going to, delve more into the streaming platform, because Africa is needed. It's about time that we change the narrative of just moving on the internet to download music. People have understood the culture of streaming, and so now people are hopping on it, jumping on it, making sure that they get money from it. Let me go back a bit. Were you born like this, like in a wheelchair, or take me through that story?
Yeah, there is a whole story about it. Yeah, before I had the car accident past 5 years now, and it was during yeah the all these projects. So I was building my project, I was building my company. I've been working on it with some co-founders that I've met when I was at school. We have made all the business model.
What's the name of the company?
The name was Tieme. All the business thing was on set, and we were ready to push it forward and meet people to actually push the thing, promote it, put it on the market, and start getting business from it. But the story was during all this process, in the middle of this process, I had a car accident. So I had to stop everything that I've been building for years to focus on my recovery, to focus on my health, and focus on people who are really next to me, people who were showing me love and support to be able to go through all those suffering time, to be able to come back and even come back stronger. So yeah.
What song were you working on it back then, and where were you going? I mean, at which point?
Yeah, the story was that I was working with Sarkodia this particular day. I was working with Sarkodia. We were shooting the Glory video, so we have been able to make some shots in Paris, and he wanted Young L on the video because he wanted Young L to be part of it, and we know that he was making a show. He was part of a show in London, the One Africa Festival, and we wanted to attend the show. So we went to the show, and we told Sarkozy that we were there. So if Young L was also there, we can shot the parts that he wanted to add on the video, so that we make sure that Young L is on the video. So that was the plan. So I went to London. We were attending the show and all stuff, but I wasn't with my video making team. So when I wanted to stay in London at night, because the shooting was the next morning, the people who I went to London with wanted to go back to France, and either I was staying there alone, or either I was going back to France, and I didn't want to stay at London alone. So I followed them, and unfortunately during the travel, the guy who were driving the car fell asleep. So that's how that's how we had the car accident during the highway, and I've been in the coma for like 3 weeks. And 3 weeks after, I've been awake, and I was at the hospital. I didn't know what happened. So that's why the project that I've been building for years, I've been stopped right away because of the accident. And yeah, during the accident, the team who were shooting Sarkodie and Young L didn't know that I have a car accident. So they make the shooting and everything. And when they wanted to call me to tell me that everything had been done, I guess it was my sister, somebody in my family told them that I had a car accident and I was at the hospital. That's how it's happened.
So what reaction did you get from SAC? Did they get back to you?
Yeah. I've been at the moment, the day he didn't know. He knew it like maybe months after. And because I was at the hospital, we didn't meet like 3 or 5 years before, 4 or 5 years after the accident. And when he was in Paris, sometimes I was in hospital, I wasn't at home. I was in the city so that we can meet and greet and talk and everything. We just see each other past few months when he made the Accra in Paris concert, and we met for the first time after the accident. But I was talking with his team, with Angel and all, giving some information of my health. They have given me support. And yeah, since they were there, they are probably calling me saying, we are in Paris, we have to meet before we go, so let's meet.
So when you met Sako there, when he came for that crime party, what was the reaction? I'm sure he was so excited to see you.
Yeah, he was happy. He was happy because he didn't have any pictures. He didn't see me. He didn't know how I was living, where I was living, how was my mental health, how was everything. So when he saw me with a smile and he saw me that, okay, I'm still strong, I'm still here, I have my mind working. Yeah, he was very happy. And he was like, oh, it's like a blessing. You know, if I'm still here, it's because, you know, maybe it's that I have a mission to accomplish. Before everything. So yeah, I met him like last few months. He was very happy with Angel, with Black and all stuff, and all the team. They were very happy. I spent time with him. We went to eat after that. We went to spend time because I wasn't able to make it for the concert, so I wanted to sing with him the day before because I had other plans to do this day. But yeah, he was very happy.
So I like the fact that even after the whole accident, you've gotten back on your feet. You heard from SAG, you've met, and I see that you've had a different energy. You want to still push and pursue your dream.
Yeah.
The rest of the group or the people that started the whole movement, where are they? Have you gotten support from any of them?
You know, fortunately, you know, in life, I believe that it's part of the thing that we learn, that we want to know when we are young, and we realize the years after that, maybe some friends will leave you during your life journey. And if I knew this past year, if I knew this in the past, I will maybe protect myself to this kind of experience. But you know, life is life. So those people who have been making the project with them are not part of my life anymore. We are not working together. They are not being really supportive during my injury and during my recovery journey. I didn't have the opportunity to have them backing me to keep it up and keep the head up and stand tall to be doing what I wanted to do there. But they are still working on the company that we built together. I'm not part of it anymore. But yeah, they are making their way, I'm making my own way. But yeah, that's life, you know. Sometimes you met with people, you think that there will be your brother for life. But sometimes things happen. And when things happen and hard things happen, you see the real person who are ready to be backing you and the people who believe in you. So this experience have been showing me that even some people that I didn't realize that loved me so much, now through that experience, I've been able to see that I'm important for these people. And now I want to give back the love that they're giving to me. That's why I'm focusing.
Amazing. One institution that can never disappoint you is your family.
Yeah.
How have they also supported you? Your sisters, your family, your mom and your dad?
Oh, I have a huge family, and everybody is here. From my mom, from my
They're all in Paris.
They are all in Paris. Oh yeah, they're all in Paris. They're all in Europe. But they were all here for supporting me, helping me, and pushing me to going forward. All my brothers, my sisters, and yeah, they were the rock, the stone that I was needed to step up again. So my mother was my mother is so strong, for real. My mother is so strong, and my father is the one who also protect was the one who protects all, was the one who makes sure that even in this situation, everything will be fine. So he find everything, like the house, the hospital, the lawyers, the cars, the things that I will be needed to keep doing what I need to do. And also my brothers giving me some support, giving me some counseling about life, giving me some advice and show me the mistakes that have been done and learn and show me how to not do it again. And so my sisters, it's all love. Really show me love.
We know how the system works here in Europe. When you had the accident, in terms of the system regards to the hospital and how they took care of you.
Yeah.
Briefly, if you can give an account of how they took care of you.
Here in France, they took, they take part of everything. You know, everything is covered by the social security. So we didn't. It's not like we have to spend a lot of money to keep
insurance, everything.
Insurance, everything has been done, and that's what it makes me still be alive for real. And I've been able to have some surgery, some medicaments, some health, some recovery and all stuff. So everything is all set here. I don't really know much about how is it set, like the institution, but it's true that we've been benefiting. It's a real benefit that we have here in France about security and health.
You came for this interview with your wife. Were you she witnessed the accident, or you met her after the whole accident? And
No,
how has she also been part of your growth?
we met after the accident. We met after the accident because I had an ex-girlfriend who was here during the accident. But you know, when there is some kind of things happen in life, even when she have trying to be supportive, they have some trauma that they are really hard to repair. So we saw that it was too hard to overcome it. So we just split, but we split like a common, like we split normally, yeah. And she make her life and I make mine, and I have the chance, like a blessing to meet my actual wife now. And yeah, she'd be really supportive. She understand me, I understand her, and you know, also the fact that she met me after my accident, it's also mean that she accepts me how I am, and she didn't expect me to go to do something that I cannot do. We help each other how we can do it. So I'm helping her, she helping me, and yeah, it's all about love first of all, and comprehension, communication. And now we have some huge project for the future. We are living together now. I cannot see my life without her for now.
I know your wife has also played a significant role in what you're doing. I want you to look straight into your camera. That's your camera. If you have any beautiful words that you want to share with her.
Hi, Clara. You know that I really love you, and I cannot see my life without you.
I'm enjoying the conversation with Mr. Frank Osei. He is doing so much when it comes to the creative space in Europe and also impacting lives in Ghana. He's worked with a lot of creatives, including Sarkodie and a host of others. I want to say a big thank you again to Gamel Clothing inside Achimota Retail Mall, and also to, when you go to Kumasi as well, you're going to find in Kumasi Mall. Make sure that you visit Gamel Clothing on social media platform. He is ready to give you beautiful outfits, going for wedding, any event. Make sure that you contact him. You're turning around, we'll come back. I'm still speaking with the man, Frank. Was a very inspiring story. Stay tuned. This is Artist Vibe Africa with me, Kobe Che. Bless you.
Artist Vibe Africa.
If you just tuned in, you're not late. You're still watching Artist Vibe Africa with me, Kobe Che. And I'm enjoying the conversation so much with Frank Osei. And at this part of the conversation, we're going to delve more into the streaming platforms when it comes to music, business, publishing, because he's acquired a lot of knowledge. And so we say knowledge is power. Let's see how he can also share the knowledge that he has acquired here in Europe and to the benefits of our African brothers, especially those in the creative space who want to do music. Frank,
Kobe.
I'm really enjoying this conversation.
Me too.
I'm learning a lot. The music business, for you, somebody who work hand in hand with artists, how do you understand the music business, the music world now?
Now we can say that we are in a digital era. So everything is made with internet. So we are not the era of the physical, the CD and all stuff have been ended. Now everything can be accessible through mobile phones, internet with data. So it's make things easier, but it make us also rethink all our assumption that we have in the past few years, and we need to adopt a new way of thinking to still be relevant in this era. So yeah.
People now depend on streaming. Gone are the days, you just have to get a show
Yeah.
before you can get some money or get your cassettes, give it to go to Cantamount or distributors.
Yeah.
That is in Ghana. Before you can get money or before you can get paid. This time around, people are putting their songs on Apple Music, Spotify, Boomplay, Audio Mac, and all this platform. For you, as a creative person, what has been the significance? I mean, the value change when it comes to artists putting their songs on these digital platforms?
The value is now, by saying that we're in digital era, we are also in a do-it-yourself era. So it's mean that,
I like that.
Now you don't need anybody to helping you, to need to distribute your music, to book you on a show, to do things. Now everybody is free. You have a computer, you make a song, you go to internet, you put it on the distributor, the distributor will put it on Spotify. People have Spotify, they have to stream it, and the money comes directly in your pocket. There is no middleman now, and that's actually the value that this era brings to our artists, because now, since there is not a real structure in Ghanaian music industry, there have been a lot of middlemen who have been saying that they can do that for you, do this for you. So we rely on people when you're not sure of their capacity of doing things. But now it's all on your own, and this it's the best thing that we can have for the African artists, because actually in our countries we don't have like Sony, Warner, Universal actually handling the industry. So people have to be entrepreneurs. People have to be producers by themselves. People have to learn by themselves how to learn the music business by themselves, by going on YouTube, going on Google, find some data, some resources to learn how to create a business through music. And I think it's for the better, because creating, give the knowledge accessible to people, give the opportunity to people who might not have been able to go to school, but to still have some knowledge on something, by learning the music business on Google. Now, in the next 5 years, we can maybe manage the next superstar. And you didn't have to go to school, you didn't have to learn it from anywhere. You learn it from internet, and you do it yourself. So, yeah, I think this era is beneficial for artists.
Now, you mentioned middlemen.
Yeah.
Don't you think that the middlemen in the digital space now are the distributors, the publishers?
Yeah.
Because in as much as that we have knowledge on, say, Kobicha, I am an artist and I want to put my music out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I cook the song, it's ready, I put it on all the platforms. But I still need a middleman who is the distributor or the publisher to make sure that he or she would distribute the song across all the countries. What do you think about that?
Yeah, in this music business, you always need people, but you need trustful people. So you have middlemen who is not trustful. You will give them your music, they will maybe earn money of it and didn't give back to you. But now those distributors and also publishing company are trustful, because they don't have interest of, destroy your career, or they don't have interest, or it's not that they don't like you or something. It's all about business, and also give the accessibility to this business, because actually music business actually is changing. Back in the days, music business was very it was a closed circle, so it's not anybody that can get there and do what they wanted to do. Now it's open, so yeah, anybody can come, create a business and maintain. But for the middleman, you still need a middleman, because basically in the music you can do it by yourself. You can do everything by yourself. If you are a singer, if you want to produce a song, you just need a piano and a software to make the song. But maybe the way of you playing the piano is not good. So you will need a composer, you will need a beat maker. So you will work with somebody to do it. When you have recorded the song, you will need an engineer to master and mix in your song. So you still need somebody. Now when your song is ready, you can go and distribute yourself on Spotify, Deezer, and stuff, but it will be a struggle for you. So you will need a distributor. Now that your music is distributed, you will need people to listen to your music. So now you have to create a platform for yourself. But are you going to create your own platform stream for Kobiche, or you are just going to the marketplace, the global marketplace where people listen to the music? So every time you need a middleman, and also after that, when it's come to publishing, are you going to go to each music organization to register your song, or are you willing to work with a publisher to do it for you and to take all the royalty, the money, the advantage that it can bring back to you from your music? So in the music business, you can do it everything by your own, but to be efficient, you need to surround yourself with trustful people. And that's what we want to bring. We want to bring some trustful middlemen to the music industry so that it can be relevant and it can be, it can bring transparency, it can be trustful, and it can be efficient for the whole industry.
Now, I wanted to educate myself and the viewers back home. Who is a music distributor and who is a music publisher? Publisher or publishing and distribution, if you can explain the differences.
Oh, to be simple, the music distributor you will give your music to a music distributor so that your music will be played on streaming platform such as Boomplay, Deezer, Spotify, and all stuff. This is the work of the distributor. But now when you make a song, you have the money come from your music, and you also the money come from the fact that you have been creating this music, the rights of this music. So now that you have been protect your song and the royalties from your song, you have to protect the money that can come from your rights, the right of using this song. And it's mean that to be able to do that, you will have to sign a deal with a publisher who will say that, okay, Kobiche have made this song with this and these people, and the name of the song is this, and it has been registered as this number. And every time the song will be played by, I don't know, a restaurant, a store,
a pub, restaurant,
exactly,
DJs,
exactly, DJs. They will it will be like a dictator, something
like SACEM.
Like SACEM, for example, in France, an organization that will collect the fact that those people have been making money by using your song. So you have to have money back for the right of using your song. So it's two different things. The music distributor take the money from the fact that they are playing the MP3 music, and the publisher will collect the money from the people who are using your music by just playing in a basic but from the business who is playing your music in a daily basis. I want it to be simple, not going too deep, because sometimes it's difficult, but I hope you understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
More education with Mr. Frank Osei. You have friends who are musicians back home. Most of them, I have had conversation with them, and they complain bitterly that they are not getting their money, the royalty, the collecting society, that is GAMRO. They are not really giving them that, number one, transparency, and you mentioned it, that accountability for them to know that the money is coming from this pub, it is coming from A, B, C, D. They are just there, they come and say, oh, Frank, you produce this song. This is the money we have in your account, 50 cedis. And they are not telling the artist how, where. And it becomes a problem. For you, I mean, somebody who has gotten a lot of knowledge in Europe, if you are to meet the leaders of GAMRO, what advice will you give it to them so that musicians back home will not die hungry, will not die poor?
I think, okay, I don't really know how they work, but I think now what we need to implement in our industry is the new tools that have been bringing to the market. So we cannot do things today like we were doing it 10 years or 15 years before.
1990.
Yeah. Now we have to use internet. You have to use the digital thing that give you the data, give you everything, all the information. But because now every information is accessible, everything is registered. So if you have the proper tool, you can track everything, and that's what we need. For me, what I'm thinking. I don't know how they work today. Maybe they have it, but I don't know. But I think that if we want to bring transparency to artists, we have to, use the new tools.
No, they don't have. They don't have.
You should say so.
No, they don't have.
You have to use the new tools that actually accessible into the market, and also you have to give access to these tools directly to artists or the producers or the manager or the label or everything. You have to give access to artists so that they can able to track. And also for in the artist side, he cannot do anything alone. So in his home team, he needs a guy or woman, anybody else, who can educate himself or herself on all the things around the music business, or not only on the music, not only on producing, on singing, but all the sales, all the marketing, all the publishing, all the jurisdiction about the money, what's happening in France, what happened in music, what happened in US. You need those kind of like intelligence on your team to be able to be efficient. I believe that's what we need, and that's also what I want to bring into the market.
And that is what you want to bring to the market. You have a new system coming out, a streaming platform. Briefly, let's talk about it. What's the name of the platform, and how is it going to help the musician, the artist, the benefits?
Yeah, the main purpose of this thing is to be able to restructuring the music industry through the digital. So I bring in services, and the company is named Tieme Music Service.
Tieme, as in Ghanaian local. I mean,
it's a
Tieme.
reference.
The dialect, tree.
Yeah, it's
Tieme.
So it means
listen to me.
Exactly, exactly. It was the main purpose was to have a reference to Ghana still. So it's Tieme Music.
You are here,
Service.
but you're still thinking about Ghana.
Exactly.
Tieme.
Tieme. So that also white people will say Tieme and speak in Tree every time you will think that.
That's great.
They will say the name of the company. So Tieme Music Service.
Tieme Music Service.
Yeah. And in Tieme Music Service, you have different services. You have the streaming platform, where you can listen to music. For artists, you have the distribution platform and the publishing platform. And you have the promotion platform. So it means that by working on all these four key elements of the music industry, and by structuring all these elements, we want to create like a more solid music industry for the next generation. So it's basically the music streaming basically work like a normally streaming service, but by seeing what happened on the market, we saw that just redoing Spotify cannot be efficient because there will be many factors, the low penetration of internet, the bad quality of internet, the fact that there is no credit cards, also the low incomes. We have to adapt all those things so that the platform could be efficient. That's what we bring by doing, creating a business, by taking all those constraints in consideration so that the listeners will be able to stream to this platform. Because we made a study and we saw that, for example, many of our Ghanaian artists are usually listening in their own local markets, but the local listeners don't really generate money. So it means that there is a huge loss. And if you see the data on Spotify and all stuff, you see that our artists are listening, but they are listening elsewhere. The main country could be USA or UK or sometime in France, and you see that in Ghana it's very low. But you can see that on other platforms like some on YouTube or on some download websites, you can see that sometimes some Ghanaian artists are downloading like thousand, like a million times. And now what we want to do is to focus on this local audience and try to generate money through this audience by giving them the proper tool to go and stream the music and support the artist and bring value to the chain of the music business of the artist. Because what we have seen is that all years are not the good years. This means that, for example, I've been working with some Ghanaian artists who are actually breaking through the French market, for example. People like the song, but they don't really understand what is saying to the song. They like the beat, they like the movement and all stuff. But they like
language,
exactly.
the lyrics.
But the people who will really like the song is the people who, yes, like the music, but also can understand the meaning and identify themselves with the artist and the culture and all the things. So African artists globally, even in Côte d'Ivoire, Congo, sell their music elsewhere because things are properly due to sell the music. But we have to do things for the local people, the people who are really related to the music, to also have access to the music and also generate revenue. And by generating revenue, it's creating a whole new music industry for the country and for the artists and for the business.
So with regards to this particular platform, your target audience are Africans or the world or Europe? Which people are your target audience?
It's worldwide, but the core targets are the local audience.
When you say local audience, which people?
For example, for the Ghanaians, it will be the Ghanaian people.
The Ghanaian people,
For
okay.
Côte d'Ivoire, it will be the Côte d'Ivoire people. For Togo, it will be Togo. It's for artists to be able to target their neighbors. For example, if I'm in Kumasi and I made a song, what I want is my friend to listen to the song. But I want my friend to listen to the song and me earning money out of it. Actually, it's kind of possible, but it's not well managed. And you know that actually some artists are actually in some parts of the world that are not really well known, but they are stars over there. But before going worldwide, they are stars in they are huge people on their local side. And even the local side can bring a lot of money. And once you made it at your house, you can make it everywhere. So that's the thing.
My question is, so for instance, if I am an artist, how do I monitor? How do I get to know my revenue? Because speaking of iTunes, at least you know that the music sells at this amount of dollars. With yours, how can people purchase the music? How do they get their money if someone is streaming?
Yeah, the listeners will stream the music and it will generate money. Now for the artist to track the songs, the track, the data, and take back his money from the streaming that have been made, either you already have a distribution like Empire, DistroKid and all, or either you can also come to our distribution as an artist and say, hey, I need a distributor. I want to be distributed on your platform and also worldwide on all other streaming platforms. How can we work together? We do it, we have two offers. One is for free and we take 20% of the royalties. Or if you are able to pay, you can pay $30 and still have your 100% royalties. So that's what we do. And we give the opportunity to take back your money through Momo payment.
Momo?
Yeah.
I got enough for the Momo. I see.
You can take back your money directly into your Momo account. So you don't need people elsewhere who will manage all things. You just have to connect to the distribution, put your music, fill the form, give all the information, distribute through us, and then when your music is live on the platform, you will have the royalties that have been made on other streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and all stuff, and also on our own streaming platform, Tieme Music platform. So that's how we.
So the platform is out as we speak. It's out.
The platform will be out by the end of the year.
By the end of the year. So you had this first time hearing on Artist Vibe Africa. Yeah. The platform will come by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't have a release date for now, but it's sure that we'll be live at the by the end of this.
Make sure that you count Artist Vibe Africa in, and see how best we can also use the Ghanaian market to push this very platform. What's the name again?
Tieme.
Tieme. Music.
Tieme Music.
Tieme Music.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. We're still having a conversation with the man, Frank Osei, educative one, very insightful conversation. We are turning around. When we come back, get into the final part of the conversation. Stay tuned. You're still watching Artist Vibe Africa. Frank, we are moving to the last part of the conversation. Before that, there's a segment on the show. The name of the segment is Out Your Comfort Zone.
Yeah.
You have a lot of knowledge when it comes to music. So I'm going to ask you questions that are not related to music.
Okay.
It can be agriculture.
Okay.
And test you and see how best we can do that. But before that, you are from Ghana in Africa. Which musicians will you want to work with them?
Oh, if I'm in Ghana in Africa?
Africa, I mean Africa.
I think I would always speak to my own. So I would need to work with our Ghanaian artists. So like Sark, King Promise, Kidi, Kwame Eugene. Actually, I'm also working with J-Bad from the Asaka Boys, and I want to work with all those guys, all the team, like Reggie, Okenet, Kweku DMC, Kawabonga, CD Boy, Brabank, all of them. Sorry if I forget to mention some of them, but I think they are the future. So we need to push them forward.
The new crop of artists are doing so much. Black Sherif, Kamido,
also Black Sherif, yes.
Yes, Kevin Boy.
Yeah.
The Asaka Boys.
Yeah.
Last Made, Kwame Eugene, Kidi, the whole school.
Yeah.
It's a full movement.
Exactly.
How do you see the future of Ghana music industry?
It's bright. For me, it's bright. But we need to consolidate everything. We need to be part of this movement so that we are able to push many artists as possible as ambassadors of the Ghanaian music scene. For the past few years, the ambassadors that was for Ghana was mainly Sark, Stoneboy, Shatawale. Others have been able to come. I'm not saying that they were the only three, but they have been able to push the thing forward. And now we have a new scene coming, and they will impact the African music scene for the next 10 or 15 years. And to do that, we need to consolidate everything. We need to push them forward by investments, by structuring everything so that those artists can do the music business properly, earn money from it, reinvest on their craft, reinvest on the music business, reinvest on the country, so that it will be more easier for other generation to come into the business and to be relevant. Now, like you said, Black Sherif, Kamido, Kidi, Kwame Eugene, Compromise. We have a lot of more new artists coming, so it's like an army. Now we have many people who can showcase the Ghana music talents, and I believe that there will be more in the next few years, and we need to structure everything for those new artists who are actually coming up. And these artists also have been raised in the digital era. Those artists are like 20 or 18 years. So they have been born with the smartphone, they have been born with internet, they have been born with YouTube, with TikTok, with Snapchat, everything. So their knowledge about what is going into the world are more open of everything that is doing in the world because they have access to the information, and it wasn't the case in the past 10 years. Some artists have struggled to have just some information of how to do this and that. Those artists are very intelligent of how pushing their music through social media and all distribution platforms, how to promote themselves, because now the digital era is all about self-promotion. Everybody have own Instagram, everybody has his own TikTok, everybody has his own Spotify, everybody is managing himself to be relevant and to go and showcase himself to the world, but because it's worldwide. Today, if I'm in France, and if I'm in India, or if I'm in Brazil, I can write Black Sheriff on my phone and find everything. But to be able to do that, you have to manage what you're showing to the world, and those artists actually manage it properly. So now we just need to push them further.
Showing to the world. One of the key elements of artistry is visuals. Most artists now are shooting music videos.
Yeah.
I stand to be corrected though, but the 2 videos that you shot for Sarkodie was, I mean, it had nominations, Hand to Mouth and Glory. I don't know whether you've heard about it. It was nominated.
I heard about it. I was in hospital, but I was very happy
exactly
to know about it.
Yes, so people are shooting music video from a technical eye. How can we, as Ghanaians or Africans, enhance our music video quality?
It's a lot of money investment first. But from what I'm seeing, there are very talented video makers in Ghana. When I'm watching videos, I'm showing this to people here, and sometimes they are impressed. Like, wow, these video makers from Ghana, really? Yeah, and now they are doing things by themselves. They invest to have some materials, to have some lights, some lighting, everything. They invest themselves to have everything that they need to make videos. And also, I think the fact that now video makers are able to watch others video through YouTube and other video streaming platform, so that they can be inspired by the world. Like in the past, we only had like MTV, some small TV channel who show a small amount of video. But now that you have YouTube, you can watch video from all over the world.
Video channels.
Yeah, and you can have inspiration from all over the world. So it's make those videographers more creative, more open to test some things. It could be the light, it could be the people, it could be the storyline, the storytelling of the video. Like the Black Cherry video is the video made by David Nicosey. It's crazy.
David Nicosey is crazy. He's a crazy guy.
Yeah. All those videos are crazy. It showcases like the new Ghanaian music, the new Ghanaian generation, the new music Ghanaian generation, the young people. They are proud to be African. They are African. They have struggled, but they are proud to where they're from. They are represent their village, and they're still what they are on their inside. They are not trying to be somebody else. Black Sheriff, when you look at the video of Black Sheriff, it's Black Sheriff. J Bad also, his video, Yeye Dom, showcasing the Ashanti, exactly. When I show this video to my friend, they are like, okay, why? And I explained to them that he's a drill artist, he makes rap music, but he's also proud of the Ashanti history. So he put it in his music, in his music, and he doesn't care if somebody in the Western world will say, "Oh, it's look bizarre." He will say, "That's our history, and I want to push it. If I don't push it, who is going to push it? I have to do it for my country, for my people." So there is a lot videographer, and basically they need investment. We need to push them to do more, because actually they are doing very well, very great. And I think that if we create the institution, we create everything that be able to help them to do more, they will take over the world.
Are we going to see you coming to Ghana to shoot music videos again?
Oh, to shoot music video, maybe to direct, maybe
Direct,
to
yes.
maybe to help give
because you need to come and give back
to
that's society.
True.
I mean, even though you're still, I think that you are still working hard.
Yeah.
But do you have plans coming back home though?
I have plans working. Yeah, I have plans.
When?
Through the company, I will have to go back home. Actually, my sister is actually working there for me. So she is my like country manager in Ghana. So she actually doing
what
great
business?
things for the Tieme music service. She actually handling it over there. She have been working actually with some producers. Shout out to Zodiac, to the Free the Youth team, to also Chance the rapper. She just made an interview with him the last few days. And yeah, there is more to come. But actually we are in the country. So if you want to speak to somebody from Tieme, you can link with my sister. She's my business partner. But I will come for sure. For sure I will come. And I want to give her back. The way of giving back from what I've been able to learn here is by creating this business. And instead of just work for a record label here, I want to create something for the country to be able to bring something to the next generation. And yeah, you have to give some inputs for some video. If I have to shoot some video, I will surely do it. Yeah.
Amazing. This is a segment that I love so much. Out your comfort zone. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Out your comfort zone. Like I mentioned earlier, it's a segment on this show where we make sure we take the guests out his or her comfort zone. These questions or this particular interaction is not something that is music related. So my first question will be, are you ready?
I'm ready.
How many... Let me take it back.
Okay.
Mention 3 senior high schools in Kumasi.
Prempeh College. I'm not sure if it's at Kumasi, but Kwame Nkrumah University.
So no. That's university, that is not high school.
High school?
Yeah. So I'm talking about...
Prempeh is high school.
Uh-huh.
There is Tech.
Yes.
Tech.
Yes.
I forget the whole name, but Tech.
So KN University have their high school. Yeah.
Oh, so it's okay.
Yeah. So the last one?
Achimota. Is it in
Achimota
Accra? Yeah, it's in Accra.
But you've tried, man.
I have, but
you've tried.
Actually,
okay, 3 high schools in Cape Coast.
Oh, with the Cape Coast, I don't really know this.
You don't know Cape Coast?
No,
okay, Accra.
Achimota. Achimota Perpetual. Oh, okay, Achimota.
Achimota High School, yeah.
No, that's the only one I know.
That's the only one?
Yeah.
Mention 1 popular quote from Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Popular quotes?
Yes.
Popular quotes, let me remember. No, I don't have one.
But what can you say about...
I think it's because of you now asking me so that I'm forgetting. But I know because I'm because I'm Ghanaian. Everybody always told me about Kwame Nkrumah. So I've been studying about him so much so that I can defend what I've been doing for Africa and for Africans. And yeah, we all know that Kwame Nkrumah was the man who have this vision for Africa to reunite all the black people as one, like in a Pan-African movement, to be able to also have a strength before in front of the old foreign countries who will want to take benefits out of us. and he's willing to really reunite everybody to make the black people have their own commercial trail, their own money, their own structure,
Yo,
and
that's a good one. That's a good one.
And that's why that's what we fighting for, and that's why I was saying that for me, Ghanaian are seen by the world as leaders, because we have been leading this independence movement in Africa. So every time you are talking about, it's now part of the history. Every time you will talk about independence in Africa, they will mention Ghana, they will mention Kwame Nkrumah, and in the head of the people, when you are coming from Ghana, they are directly related you to Kwame Nkrumah. So now you have to be like an example. You have to be the same as Kwame Nkrumah to show that you are a real Ghanaian. So when you show
you
that,
have to possess his mindset.
Yeah, you have to possess the
ideology.
Same, exactly. You have to talk like him. You have to talk like him. Yeah. So I think the fact that Kwame Nkrumah have been have been the center of the independence movement in Africa. When we can present ourselves in as a Ghanaian for foreign people, the first thing that they have been thinking of is like, okay, Ghanaian are leaders for Africa, and it's fact because we have Kwame Nkrumah. So.
For the first time in the history of Ghanaian football, we qualified for the World Cup. Which year was that?
2006.
Mention 4 players.
For the 2006 team.
World Cup.
Michael Essien, Suli Muntari, Razak Ping Pong, Asamajan for sure. I can mention all the team because I was a huge fan at that time. Like, I know all the team players. There were Samuel Ejay, Samuel Kufo, John Mensah, Michael Essien, Suli Muntari, John Penso, Razak Frimpong. What else?
Okay, so which team took us off the World Cup?
Which team? What do you mean? Oh, Uruguay. In 2006?
Yeah.
It was Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah. We lost 3-0 against Brazil.
Who is currently the captain of the Black Stars?
Andrea Yu. Sorry, he's playing. I know him. Wait.
Should I help you?
He's playing in UK.
Yeah,
Arsenal.
After the
Partey. Oh,
Thomas Partey.
Sorry, Thomas Partey. Sorry, I know you, but because of the stress, I forget. But
now, can you sing any patriotic song? Any Ghanaian patriotic song?
Sing Ghanaian patriotic song. The national anthem.
Okay, let me help you. Yen Ara Assassini, Yen Abo. Can you sing that song?
I don't know the lyrics,
okay,
but I know how to say.
So
But
sing
for
the
the
national anthem.
God save our. Okay, I don't know all the lyrics.
Okay, so you
but
just.
God save our homeland, Ghana, and that's all.
That's all.
But even the French national anthem, I don't know it. But, so I know the how it sounds, but I don't really know the lyrics.
Mention 3 tourist sites in Ghana.
Mention 3 tourist sites in Ghana. Of Cape Coast, the Cape Coast Castle. The Black Star, Square, and Kakum.
Kakum.
The forest.
Kakum National Park.
Yeah, National Park. Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you mix red and yellow, the colors, when you mix them, what do you get?
Yellow and red.
Yeah.
Oh. Yellow and red. It's not purple or green.
If you are not sure, then you tell me to move on.
Move on.
Yellow and blue.
Purple.
Red and blue. You are sweating.
Red and blue. Green. Red, blue, green. No, maybe it will be. It's white. Hey, wait. No, I don't have it.
Which year the Kwame Nkrumah officially inaugurated and opened the Tamamoto Way?
The
Tamamoto Way.
Tamamoto Way. Which year? Okay, let me try. I'm not sure, but it might be it. My father would laugh at me. 1961.
Which year did Ghana get independence?
Is it true?
No, which year did Ghana get independence?
1955. 57, sorry.
57.
57, yeah.
Mention 4 Ghanaian state ministers.
Actually.
Ministers. Any minister of state currently.
Oh, that's one. I know the president.
What's his name?
Nana Akufo-Addo.
Okay. Any past president? Any names?
Mahama, J.J. Rawlings, Kufuor. Did I forget one? Jonathan Mills.
The late
Jonathan Mills, sorry. The late Jonathan Mills. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The very last question.
This one.
The very last question. Okay. What is the botanical name for fish?
The
botanical name
for fish?
Yes.
The botanical name for fish. I have it in French, but
okay, what's the French?
Poisson.
What? Poisson.
Poisson.
Now, this was out of comfort zone, but I mean, when we came for the Europe tour, anytime I interview or I engage French artists, I also tell them to pronounce certain words in French for me to also learn.
What was the date of the Temamoto?
No, we'll talk about it. So, teach me some French.
Oh, okay.
Then I'll also, see if I can also get it right. Okay. So just mention some French words, then I'll say after you.
What would you like to say?
Anything. So now, it's my turn. Put me on the spot.
Vous êtes en direct sur l'émission de Kobiche.
Come again?
Vous êtes en direct sur l'émission de Kobiche.
Vous êtes en direct. Je m'appelle Kobiche. Okay, the next one.
Restez connectés.
What?
Restez connectés.
Restez connectés. Restez.
Restez.
Hein?
Restez.
Restez.
Try to do the Restez connectés.
Restez connectés. What's the meaning?
Stay connected.
Stay connected. Okay, the next one.
Restez connectés et le Ghana c'est trop bien.
Le Ghana c'est
Le Ghana c'est trop bien.
Le Ghana c'est trop bien.
Ouais. Try to say it again.
This is true and poor. What's the meaning?
Ghana is too great.
Ghana is too great.
Yeah.
The very last one. Give me the last sentence.
Je vous aime, à bientôt.
Je vous aime, à bientôt.
This one is easy.
What's the meaning?
I love you all.
You love me all. I love you too, Frank. So your final message, that's your camera, look into it. If you have any message or if you want, if you have some few people you want to thank, and also your social media platform, your last words, you want to thank some people, and your very last words when it comes to, sharing your social media platform.
Yeah.
One.
For the company, if you are an artist and you want to get in touch with us, to follow us and get on board with them to this new journey, it's Tieme Music. So it's TIEMEMUSIC on Instagram. And you can go on tiememusic.com. And if you need this distribution, we have the distribution website. Just go on Tieme Music and link yourself to us. So, and on my personal page, you can reach me on Instagram as Osei Da Producer. So Osei Da Producer, it's simple. And for the rest, if I have a message, it's like, don't think that everything is finished. Don't leave things behind. Stay focused on what you want to do. Even sometimes they could have things in life that can break you, some disappointment, some betrayal, some hurtful thing. But if you stay focused, if you have something in mind, keep it straight, do it, put yourself together, surround yourself with good people, with love from your family, from your friends, from the people who really do things for you because they love you and not by interest. Keep focused on that, and I believe, everything will be great for you.
And I believe everything will be great for you. This has been a very spiritual conversation, and I love his mindset. I love how spiritual he is and how he has also inspired all of us, especially those back home in Ghana. So make sure that you subscribe to his company. He's got a lot of vision for the people of Africa, especially those doing music. This is Kobiche.
Artist Vibe